but then he took the time to actively download these videos illegally and make a montage. Who in their right mind would ever do that? And I'm being serious here. Like, if you're mentally stable, who would force themselves to watch an 8+ hour playthrough of something you don't like, then download all the videos to make a 2.5 hour hate montage? Who would do that? Sunspot Gallery.
Are you gonna do Project 7?
Not this shit again.
Oh, no god, oh god.
Are you gonna do Project 7 next? When are you finishing Project 7? Are you gonna do Project 7? So I'm asking DSP. Are you going to do Project 7? I spawn, I die. I spawn, I die.
Oh my gosh.
I die. I spawn, I die.
Get to the goddamn tank. Oh my god, are you fucking for real? Are you fucking for real? I mean, this is the most, like, stupid, what's the word I'm looking for? Unbelievable. Like, oh my god. I'm out. Okay?
Project 7.
Very special announcement, because a lot of people have been waiting for this for quite some time now, over a month actually. But the Project 7 and John Rambo Presents the Show t-shirts are finally for sale over the internet, internationally, worldwide, yes. I'll actually include a link in this video, the description of this video, of how to get there. And over there you can check out the Project 7 t-shirt that has the logo and the three of us, you know, posing like this. Myself, John Rambo, and Howard. We've got the t-shirt of Deathface. And then we've also got John Rambo Presents the Show logo t-shirt, which is actually the shirt that John wears in the Project 7 series. And I will let everyone know more information on Project 7 Episode 2 as it approaches. Already some work has been completed. I've heard that. But I will let everyone know, you know, more when I know, as soon as I know. So I'm excited about that. So.
When are you finishing Project 7?
I just want to clarify something about Project 7. No one's going to tell me what to do or what I can and can't do. Okay? Seems that, you know, obviously it's a mystery, so I didn't clarify exactly what it was going to be or what it was going to entail. But I guess I need to give some more details so that way people don't freak out, because they are doing that right now. Immediately I was like, what? Like, what? So. Next question. I was also wondering with Project 7, will the episodes start being weekly, monthly, or will it be randomly, since you have a lot of games to get through on a daily basis? And this question is from that one guy. Oh my god, are you fucking for real? Our goal for Project 7 is to try to release at least one episode a month. Now, I'll be honest with you, already we're feeling pressures. Oh, I should have my mother.
So what are we doing here, John?
Is he actually going to
making my acting debut.
Just going to establish what he's
Going to be sitting up. You guys are sitting up over here.
all
Marcus is shooting me.
And then Deathface projects.
We're shooting. Shooting what?
Okay.
Shooting the debut episode of Charles in Charge, the musical.
Charles
Starring
in
Dark Side
charge.
What?
So
Charles in Charge, yes.
But we are beginning filming on Project 7.
This
Has
is,
returned.
Charles in Charge versus Meet the Ball.
We have the guys
Meet
here.
the Boss.
Respect the Pack is their name.
This whole first thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are setting up the cameras,
What the hell?
The whole first scene.
doing all the technical stuff while we goof off with the camera.
Yeah.
Repeat for Deathface.
First scene, we have not filmed anything yet. First scene will be DSP on the couch, resuming the series from 2 years ago.
Series?
Is that a series? I don't know. What do you call it?
yeah, I thought it was supposed to be a miniseries.
Bullshit. From 2 years ago. Meeting to write okay, to write the episode, then meeting with Respect the Pack to explain everything, all the ideas and things that we want to do for each episode, and having them figure out creatively how they're going to film it, then the actual filming of the episode, and then the post-production is taking quite a long time. Okay. Does the couch look alright? Like, do you see any shit
hold on.
on it that I need to clean off? Because I'm wiping it off now. I'm noticing it's like fucking fuzz all over.
I don't know.
Oh, God, yeah.
We can let the viewers decide. Is there enough fuzz on this
You know,
couch?
lint remover type of those rollers?
No, dude, it's fine. There's
It
a
looks alright now.
yeah. There's probably a little spot right here.
Fucking fuzz.
It's not wide enough.
It's not.
There's a lot of stuff in here, man.
And so, we may not be able to get an episode out every single month. It may be a week or two later. It's looking like episode 3 of Project 7 might not be released until the first weekend of April, which is just over 1 month from when we're going to release episode 2. But there's good reason for that, and I'll talk more about it as we approach, but that is our goal. Roughly 1 a month, but we may try to, you know, it may be pushed off just a little bit, okay?
Okay. This is great. I know you're loving this story. I'm loving this story.
So I think that's fine.
John, can you hand me a paper towel for this fucking thing?
Yes.
It's disgusting.
Wow, that thing clicks.
Thank you, sir. Project 7 is going to be a series of videos, an ongoing series throughout this year when I get time to work on it. It does have gameplay in it, but it's not a playthrough like all of my other, video series. It's not going to be just me sitting there playing the game and you watching me, do the commentary. It's going to have some of that, but it's going to combine with other things like my commentaries, as I film and things like that. It's going to have that mystery element to it. So it's going to be kind of a combination of entertainment plus the gameplay and my real feelings about this game that I really I think is so fucking overrated and I hate it. Oh, I should have my
So what are we doing here, John?
So that's the deal with Project 7. First I was very, very pleased with Project 7. I thought that the way that the project started was pretty cool, that we were able to go to MagFest and have a panel and show a screener. The series itself, it's funny because you still get the people who, no matter what you do, they have to shit on you and they're saying, oh, the acting wasn't good and the writing wasn't good. Series?
Is that a series? I don't know, what do you call it?
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be a miniseries.
Bullshit. And John Rambo was always the funniest person in it no matter what. And it's like, well, first of all, you have to understand that we all wrote the series. Like, we all had our own individual ideas for jokes and things, and we all contributed to that series as a group writing the series. And to have people who are being dicks about it and being like, oh, only this one person is good, and blah blah blah. It's like, well, you understand that's because we wrote it like that. Maybe we wanted John to have some of the best lines because we thought his delivery was great, or it reflected his personality from the other videos in a certain way. Yeah, to some extent in a lot of them. I mean, he's wearing a freaking robe and smoking a pipe or whatever at the beginning. He can't even remember who Howard is when he calls him, but that was intentional. We gave him the funny stuff. Me, I was supposed to be more of like the guy who keeps the series moving, the one who everything is focused around, getting my powers back and all that. And then Howard was kind of there for comic relief in a lot of situations. I kind of what happened with Project 7, I almost thought it was inevitable that it was going to happen, and the reason I say it was because here we are, a bunch of people who all have separate things outside of the series, separate lives, separate, Andre and Paul have full-time jobs, outside of that, aren't even necessarily involving, video editing and stuff.
Oh. Blah, 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 blah. Come on.
And, John living
They don't do it full time like you do.
Right, John living in New York and having to come down here to write with us and to film with us, that was, logistically, it was becoming a problem.
Shut up!
To try to get that to come together the way that we needed it to come together every time we did one of these episodes. And it was, by episode 4, it was literally becoming, alright, we finally found a day we can all just do stuff, just get it done. Just like, I know we're going to rush it, I know that we're going to cut corners, but we got to just get it done. And I think that, that kind of is what eventually led to the downfall of the series, being that you know, we didn't have a business arrangement where it was like, we're going to film this day and this day.
There was no contracts. It wasn't like making a movie.
Right, and that's the thing. We had no sets. We had to find our sets on our own. We had no actors. The people who we had to act on were our friends and things who we brought in for the series. So it was, again, very bare bones, very just we got it done, and it's amazing, I think, that we even got done what we got done the way that we did it. Respect the Pact was burnt out because they had to do so much, the filming. We had an entire full day of filming, but then all the effects and everything that we wanted for that episode, and they really were being pushed because in their personal lives there were things with their work and their jobs and things that were demanding a lot more time than they had expected. And then for them to have to still work on Project 7.
And those weren't like one effects. It was like the whole episode had some kind of effect.
Yeah, and I don't think
few
people.
seconds.
I really don't think people understand how time-consuming editing is.
Oh my God, it won't end.
So, it is what it is. Project 7 was a great series, but it basically came down to a point where it was taking too much out of the people involved in it to continue it in the way it was. And ultimately what I had hoped would happen was that we would have gotten through a full year of it, and then after a full year of doing it, we would have been able to sit down and say, okay, here's now,
Take a break.
now that, well, no, not even a break, but now that we know how well the series is going to do, let's sit down and discuss things like, all right, do we want to make a DVD? If we make a DVD, who's going to get a cut of what? That ultimately we would have seen some profits and things out of it, but, and it would have been worth it to dedicate that amount of time to it. But I think what happened was people just got burnt out.
Come on! It's not over. If you're watching this, you need help. You need to go check yourself in. Seriously, you need to have the white coats come get you because you have something wrong with you. A normal person would not fucking do that. You are mentally unstable and mentally ill, okay? And that's the bottom line. Now,
Shut up. There.
delete, and block that stupid motherfucker because you know that person is an idiot. They're just stupid that they think that is a useful use of their time. Blah, 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 blah.